Okay, cool. Now let's send out the invites. Yeah. Sure. Copy link. Feels weird hearing myself talk. Let's try this. Let's just sit here and wait. Here, let's sit here and wait. Oh, goodness. Goodness. These buttons too. Hey, Jamie. Glad you made it. I don't know what happened to the last thing. It never would click on, so just had to make a new one. Give it a few minutes. Hey, Christy, glad you can make it. How you doing, sis? Got my hands full over here. Come here. Come here. Oh, that's funny. I don't know, it never would start, so who knows? YouTube don't like me very much right now. Hey, Gilly, glad you make it, sis. Give it another few minutes, see if anybody else comes in. How's everybody doing today? Oh, we are exhausted, as you can tell. Watch out. Amanda ain't going to be in here. She's just as tired as we are. I fed him. You want to say hey? I want to say hey. Turn around. I just woke up from my nap. There we go. I'm very exhausted. I've only got maybe 4 hours of sleep in the last 2 days, if that. This little bundle of joy, as I've been promising, is Casey. He is hopefully going to be the newest member of our family. He, for those that's been following along, y'all know what's going on. We had court on him today, and court didn't go quite as we was hoping, but we do still have custody of him for another 3 months at least. Thank you. Can you smile? Show them how you smile and talk. Oops. Baby. Okay, I need a rag. Okay. He's showing off for the camera. Okay, I'm coming. I'm going. Lily, grab me this towel right here. Let's get him cleaned back up a little bit. Yeah, but like I was saying, sorry about that, y'all. He did just get done eating, and he pigged out. We had court today. We've actually been home long enough for me to really get this this going. I've been talking to some of y'all on Discord. Lily, Aunt Gilly said hi. You want to come over here and say hi? Well, come here. And tell Miss Haley that we said hi.
Hi, Miss Haley.
Lily, you got to get in the camera view, babe. It's Aunt Gilly. Haley's your cousin.
Oh. Hi, Aunt Gilly.
She's a little messy. She's been out playing most of the day today. But like I was saying, basically for those that don't know, which I think everyone in chat does know, little man was born back in January with what we was told fentanyl. But we found out today that there's a lot more to it than just that. So, we were lucky that we got him out of the hospital when we did. He was born with fentanyl, methadone, ecstasy, meth, heroin, and 3 or 4 other drugs I can't remember. And I got an interesting story about him from last night, too. I'm not sure if y'all are aware or not, but we stayed in a haunted hotel last night. It's the same one that we stay in all the time. But doing some research, we did find out that someone was murdered 2 rooms down from the room we was in. And I don't have it on camera. I didn't film last night, unfortunately. But it was crazy in that hotel room almost the entire time we was there. And I'll talk about that in a minute. But back to court. Y'all have to excuse me if I jump around. I'm mentally exhausted right now. We went and saw the judge today, and the judge granted us 3 more months with him. Get up here and say hi. He don't know what to think about the camera, y'all. But come here. The birth mom didn't show up for court, but she did call in on the video call, but she didn't have no video. So we're kind of wondering where she even got the phone from, because she don't even have a working cell phone. But just make a long story short, what she's trying to do is have custody taken away from us by assigning the rights of Casey over to her mom. And I honestly don't think it's going to happen. We've put it in the Lord's hands. I've asked all y'all for prayers, and the Bible does say, where 2 or more gather in my name, there shall I be. And we believe that. Ain't that right, little dude? And we know everything's going to go in our favor. I know y'all do, sis. And we really appreciate everything that y'all have been helping us with. Because last night, we was beyond stressed. The later it got, the worse it got. Amanda was up crying off and on all night long, so scared we was going to lose him. Because we've just grown so attached to this little man that, he's a big part of our family. But I'm doing my best to stay positive, Jamie. Today is just taking its toll. But I've been up. The lack of sleep's come from little man here. He not before last. He went to sleep about 11. He was back up at, I think, 2. I think I got to bed about 1 that night. He was up at 2 and stayed up the entire night. He never did go to sleep until he crashed out at 7 o'clock last night. And he crashed out last night. He didn't wake up till after 4, which is a good thing. But me and Amanda didn't get to bed until after 2. After y'all, after I got off Discord with y'all last night, I stayed up for quite a while longer. I was working on some stuff on the log. I've been keeping a daily log of everything that's taken place, everything that's said, to give to the courts so they can see what we're going through. Since we've had him, we got him back on January 18th. We got the emergency custody signed by the courts, and I was able to get him out of NICU. Since then, the birth mom has only checked on him 9 times. She has only come over 1 time, and the 1 time she did come over, she was so high that she couldn't even function. It was pitiful. we quickly ended that visit, and we didn't allow her to come back over. Well, I ain't gonna say we didn't allow her to come back over. She is yet to come back over. We've actually invited her over a handful of times, but she's never showed up. She tells us she's coming over. She never shows up. So I don't know. But that's where we stand with little man, and that's kind of sort of one of our little announcements today is we get to keep him for a little while, and I'm trying to introduce him to everybody as I can because he's, like I said, a big part of our life, and he does go on ghost hunts with me. Amanda stays in the truck with him. We don't like getting away from him too long. Today almost killed us, and we was only gone for about an hour and a half. But we've never been away from him since we've had him. Same with Lily. Amanda's never been away from Lily since we had her, and she was born 5 years ago. So it's today was a new experience for Amanda on several occasions. Yeah, you can go back and see. I'll get Mom in here in a minute. Come get you, okay? He's still sleepy. He didn't take too many naps today since we've had him back. What do y'all think about the historic battlefields that I've been going to? Y'all want me to continue doing stuff like that, or y'all want me to try to find something else? It is sad. It's pitiful. I mean, and I'm not even going to get started on the boyfriend that she's with because I don't like bashing people unless they're present. But I'm speaking of what we've witnessed and what we know of. But the boyfriend ain't no better. As y'all can see, he's a daddy's boy. Amanda will come get him in a minute and he'll start fussing. He does not like being away from me. Yeah, the one I'm on right now is called Chickamauga Battlefield. I don't know if I ever really told y'all much about that battlefield. That's actually one of my favorite ones to go to. It's the biggest one in the South. But where I'm located right now, for those that don't know, I moved from Alabama back in November up to here, and we now believe it's the Lord pulling us up here because of little man. Because shortly after we got here, we got him. But we have so many battlefields up here; it's not even funny. Some of them I actually have access to that I can film at. Some of them is just way too much traffic. I'm like you, Jim. I'm really wanting to go to Gettysburg, and there's a couple others. We got some trips coming up, I think. I've got 2 historic places coming up that I know if y'all watched like Ghost Hunters and Ghost Adventures and stuff like that, y'all seen them. Hi, Hannah, love you. Because you missed him, and he's still he's just sleeping. I wish he was more awake so y'all could see his smile, because he has got the most adorable smile that is so freaking contagious. Can you say hi? Sometimes I can get him to talk. He's just not in a good mood right now. But where was I? But as far as Civil War battlefields, I've got one more video coming out from Chickamauga, and I think it's the best one yet. I've actually, if y'all saw my first video, I was at the tower, but I went down by the wood line because of all the people. I finally caught the tower with no one around. So hold on, I gotta do something real fast. There, that's better. Welcome to the team, Anna. But I caught all kind of stuff, and no, it's not the first time. I've actually caught it one other time without anyone being there, and I did an EVP session there for about 3 hours. I've caught the voices of soldiers. I've caught the voices of women. I've caught the voices of children. And the tower itself is a monument, which I'm hoping to sometime this summer gain access to, and I'll actually film from the top of there. And it's like 276 steps in a spiral. You are so dizzy by the time you get to the top. Me and Lindsay's been up there several times. But Chickamauga is one of our favorite places to go. I've got another battlefield coming up. It's one that I did a reenactment back in 2009. It was the last time I was there. It's called the Battle of Resaca. It's up in North Georgia as well. Last time I was there, I actually watched someone die from a heat stroke, and I was real hesitant going back there. But I was back at about the area that all that took place. We're planning a trip out to Shiloh at some time in the near future. We're right now we're staying kind of close to home just because of gas prices. I know y'all seen my truck in the videos. It takes me about $140 to fill my truck up. So we're staying, as close as we can right now. I've started doing graveyards. I'm doing hotel rooms. We was really disappointed. I got a video coming out that I think y'all, a matter of fact, no, I haven't put it out yet. It's coming up soon. I did a graveyard. For those that don't know, we live in a mobile home. So every time there's bad weather, we go to a hotel room for safety. But we found a hotel fairly close by. It's about 20 minutes down the road. It's one of the hotels right beside one of the oldest shit. Lost my train of thought. It's right beside one of the oldest cemeteries in North Georgia. It's called the Anderson National Memorial Gardens or something like that. All right. Give your granddaughter a hug for us, Jamie. But surprisingly enough, the graveyard is literally connected to the parking lot of the hotel we stayed in, and we got absolutely no activity in the hotel room. No, Gilly, I have not tried the Alice box yet, but I'm wanting to. I've been looking into it. I actually got a new piece of equipment in the mail today that I've been waiting for a little over a month now that I ordered. I finally acquired a REM pod, but not only a REM pod, which I have it on right now because of certain things, but it is a REM pod with a thermometer. So we're hoping to excuse me, get some responses on that. I'm actually going to use it real soon. I actually have acquired a death whistle. I have used it a couple times in videos. What else have we got, Lily?
Yeah.
See, we have acquired a Ouija board that we have yet to use. Don't know if we're going to use it because we have a bad feeling about this one. Unlike the last one that I had that I gave Jody. Lily,
What?
come here.
Okay.
Say hi.
Hi.
And Anna says she loves you.
I love you too. It's Anna.
Yep.
Nana.
Not Nana. Anna.
Anna.
A-N-N-A.
Oh, Anna.
Lily is all wired up. We left her with some other family members, and they just sugared her up. So she's balls to the wall right now, as the expression goes. But anyhow, but I did have some interesting responses at the cemetery. The last cemetery I went to, I didn't use the ghost whistle just out of respect. One, it's, like I said, one of the oldest cemeteries. From research, we found out that there's several slaves. The cemetery itself was built for the owner, Nathan Anderson, his family, his friends, and his slaves. We haven't been able to go back yet for just a couple of different reasons. But we're planning on going back and doing some cleanup because I saw some stuff out there that severely made me mad. Hey, Brother Larry, glad you can make it, brother. Like I was saying with the cemetery, but there's more. I found out there's more than just his family there. There's Confederate soldiers buried there. It was one of the first Confederate cemeteries in this area. There's Native Americans buried there. There is. They've expanded the cemetery. There's now 4 add-ons to this cemetery. Now they have pretty much every war from Civil War through World War II there. They got a lot of interesting stuff there. I think on my Discord channel, which Jamie, if you want, I'll send you the link to. Larry as well. I actually got scratched on my left side here, and it started just behind my ear and came all the way down my neck and down to my shoulder. It was 2 very distinct scratches. Matter of fact, let me see if I can pull that up real fast. I've got everything beside me. There it is. I don't know how we are going to be able to see this. It's my phone's, but there we go. Y'all can kind of see the scratches. That's the first time in a while I've actually been scratched. Last time I was scratched, I was investigating at Jody's mansion, and the same thing happened. I got scratched on my left side, which is, I guess, kind of awkward. I don't know. Something about my left side that the spirit's like. So almost every time I've been scratched, it's always been on my left arm, my left hand, left leg, left side of my face. But back to the other stuff I was talking about. I have started doing some cemeteries, and I think we may have found a haunted playground. Lily, get in here. Stay in here.
Okay.
It's kind of interesting. There's a place I'm going to go back and film. It's the first church, and I know y'all probably heard me talk about this, but it's the first church in Georgia. It's the original church. The only thing that's been modified on it is the doors and the roof. But this church was started in 1837 on the Cherokee Nation land, just prior to the Trail of Tears. During the Civil War, the church was converted into a field hospital where there's still bloodstains on the ground. I've actually had permission to come back and film. Problem is, they're only open certain days of the week, and here lately, it's just been kind of hard to get out there. But there's a playground between that church where the hospital was and the cemetery that's on top of the hill. There is a playground sitting right in the middle that Lily loves going to. And I'm going to try to go out there one day and just see if I can catch anything. But Amanda's outside watching this. Say hi, Amanda. She's waving at y'all. But like I was saying, we're going to try to go to Shiloh. I have found out that where I live at, I'm less than an hour away from 2 famous locations that has been on so many paranormal shows that we have got to go try it out. I've actually been invited to go to Hell's Bar Dam. It's over in Chattanooga, Tennessee, which is not just really right down the road from me. And we are going to get access to the old South Pittsburgh Hospital that I know y'all have seen on several shows. Hell's Bar, I've got a friend that's going to get us in there. But depending on which time we decide to go for, I'm not saying no names, and I ain't saying when. But for the South Pittsburgh Hospital, they actually want money, so it depends on what time frame we decide to go, because it can cost anywhere from $45 per person all the way up to $600 a person. So it all depends on if I can find someone really to watch the kids on what day we get to go. That's right, Summer. I'm definitely going to go to both of those sometime this year. We don't have a date set for those just yet. I was actually wanting to go this past weekend to Old South Pittsburgh Hospital, but with everything that's been going on, which I'll talk about in a minute, we just wasn't able to go this weekend. But definitely one of these weekends soon we're going to go to it. I haven't decided if we're going to try to do a private touring, so I can do a private daytime touring or a public daytime touring. And the public daytime touring, of course, is the cheapest. But, with us moving to Alabama, our team shrunk by quite a few people. It's just me and Amanda up here doing it. And really, if y'all watch the videos, it's just me because Amanda, unfortunately, has to, watch the baby here and watch our 5-year-old because I'm starting to limit what I'm letting her do with me because she has the bad habit of inviting things home. And when she invites things home, I have to take time out of our busy schedule to try to either calm things out and smooth the waters or completely get rid of it out of my house, which, it's never been a problem to do. But after doing this 13, 14, 15 times with her in the last year, it's getting kind of time consuming. But for those that don't know, we have spirits in our house now. They're non-malevolent. They interact with the baby all the time. Lily talks to them all the time. We've actually seen, wasn't it a woman in white that we saw in the bedroom the other night? Yes, it was a woman in white. Unfortunately, all my equipment, minus my REM pod right now, is put up. And some of my earlier videos, you see the metal cases that I have all my stuff in. I'm actually working on getting away from those. But right now, I've got 2 cases full of equipment that I have, but I only use about a portion of it. No, you don't mess with that, okay? Like I said, I got my REM pod in today. Dying to try it out. I'm probably going to go tomorrow and see if we can catch something. So right now I'm about 8 videos ahead, being that I'm only doing 1 video a week, which we're working on getting it back to where I do 2 or 3 a week. So, got that coming up soon. But what a lot of y'all don't know is we've had to kind of calm things down a little bit and slow down on the traveling, not because of the gas prices. I mean, granted, they're freaking astronomical right now. I think Amanda's actually in chat. If you want to say hi, Amanda, other than wave, since you're out there being antisocial, you can come in the chat. We don't bite, I promise. Well, little man bites. But I forgot what I was talking about. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just so exhausted. We've had some health issues here for the last couple of weeks. 3 of the 5 of us had COVID for a week. That's been real fun. We're still trying to get over it. I still have a cough. Amanda has a cough. And I still have migraines from it. But the COVID has brought on other medical conditions with me that they're still trying to figure out. My blood pressure keeps going through the roof to bottoming out. So hey, welcome back, Jamie. So I've been, real lightheaded a lot lately. So I've been doing not much and nothing. I think it's been 2 weeks since we filmed a video, Amanda? Yeah, 2 weeks. So we're got to get back into it. But I really, really, really wish I would have had the energy and the mindset to film last night, because the room we was in last night was crazy. I mean, almost as soon as we walked in, there was knocks everywhere. On little man's car seat, something moved the handle on it, which requires squeezing two handles and pushing. About 4:30, 4:45 this morning, I saw a hand come up and brush little man's face. And I thought it was Amanda, but I looked over at her and she sounded asleep laying on both of her hands. So I don't know whose hand it was. The only thing I can assume is it was the lady that was murdered in the hotel. That was she was shot and killed 2 rooms down from ours. I think she was 23, 24. But I'm still trying to find the date on that because I'm trying to get access to that room again to actually investigate that room. We got a couple more hotels we're going to be hitting up. Yes, Gilly, tell Haley that we love her. And Gilly, we know everything that you've been going through. If y'all can, say a prayer for Gilly. She's going through a lot right now, just like the rest of us. She told us some heartbreaking news yesterday that, I'm not going to share. It's not my story to share. But, it left her and little Haley heartbroken. And say a prayer for her grandson, Leo, as well. He's got some issues right now that, it's just, she's going through a lot, and she needs all the prayers that she can get as well. But if there's any other places that y'all can think of that y'all want us to try to get to, especially if it's, if y'all are kind of familiar with this area, because I know some of y'all are overseas and not really familiar. We're hoping to, within the next year, expand our travels outside of Georgia, Tennessee, Alabama, because we're really wanting to go. What did we talk about? I know we talked about going to Pennsylvania. We talked about going to, I think, Maryland. One of these days, Larry, I'll make it out to your neck of the woods. I would like to go see some stuff up there that I haven't seen since 1999. For those that don't know, I was in the Navy for 7 years. And of those 7 years, I basically spent 5 with the Marine Corps. But my boot camp was in Great Lakes, Illinois. So it was definitely a different world up there, especially up around the Chicago area. But yeah, we're looking forward for the future. We don't have a date set yet. And if you're not following them already, go make sure you go follow my boy Jody Dean, Mr. Hunting the Dead on YouTube. You can find him at huntingthedead.com. Great family, very supportive. He's helped me through quite a bit here lately. But we're going to be setting up a ghost hunt in the near future. We don't have a date set just yet. Raw summer. But we are going to be opening up for 15 people to come and investigate with us. I may try to open it up a little bit more and maybe try to do a 2-day investigation. Y'all have seen several videos from it. Jody's done 3 or 4. I've done 5 or 6 from there. But it's the old haunted jail down in Alabama, back in my neck of the woods where I'm from. We are also talking about doing an overnight stay, which is what the curator of the museum has been. Well, it's not a museum, it's no, I guess it is a museum. Wouldn't you call it a museum, babe? Yeah. But I mean, it's a very neat little jail. I love it to death. It's one of my all-time favorite places to go, to Alabama, next to Bill Skeeto's Hole. And if y'all ever come to Alabama and want to know where that is, I can tell you exactly where it is. But we're going to be doing an overnight there soon. Lindsay has actually put in that she wants to stay overnight, even though she's the one that gets the most activity when we're there. They don't really communicate with me too much. I guess I scared them my very first investigation there. But they love to antagonize Lindsay. They like to touch her. They like to rub her head. And I don't think it's just the male spirits there, because that prison was a co-ed jail. But there's a couple other places we're trying to get to that I've been stumbling upon here and there. We definitely want to go to the extremely haunted Chattanooga Choo Choo Hotel and Museum. We're talking about going out to Tunnel Hill again, ain't we, babe? I'm hearing the delay from outside. Yeah, we're talking about going back to Tunnel Hill. We've been there once. It's actually a pretty neat little museum. Hey, that works. Thank you. And who knows where we're going to wind up next. I mean, we're ready to really get out and travel, but like I said, we're just kind of waiting on gas prices to come down a little bit. That'll be nice. But okay, Jamie. I know a lot of people don't approve of children being videos, but Lily, for those that don't know, Lily's a little empath. She sees things that I can't see. Yeah, it is here. Actually, our gas price is starting to drop here, Gilly. They've passed in the state that I'm in, they passed a tax break law where they've cut all taxes on gas products. So that's kind of helped a little bit, but it's only dropped it at the cheapest I think seen, like 42 cents. But still, it's better than nothing. But Lily sees things, communicate things that we can't see. Me and Amanda both are sensitives. Like I said, Lily's an empath. I mean, she's the one that pinpointed right where the murder took place in the hotel the other day. She communicates with us. We know of 2 spirits in the trailer that we're in right now. We don't know how long they've been here. We think that they're actually attached to the land, not the trailer itself. It's actually a brand new trailer. But she likes to come out and film. She's trying anyways. So I'm going to probably have her in a couple more videos with us. But the more dangerous the place, of course, she's not going to be allowed to go. She really enjoys going to the jail with us. She really loves going to cemeteries with me. She's trying her best to let her blow the death whistle, which I refuse to do just because of how dangerous it is. On top of some other stuff I got in the mail not too long ago. Like I said, I got the Ouija board that came in the other day that we're going to take off property to use. I don't know if I've ever seen the pendulum boards. It's like a small Ouija board, but you use the pendulum. We've used it quite a few times. We've actually used it in the house. And Lily gives me the answer before the pendulum starts moving. So she's definitely gifted. So she's going to be a great asset to the team when she gets of age. Yeah. Lindsay has promised to come back and start doing more stuff with us. She's here lately. She's been caught up and been boy crazy. So all her attention's on that right now. But soon, hopefully, we can get Amanda in some videos with us. She's sticking her tongue out at me. Amanda's like Lindsay. She really don't like being on camera. So, I'll try to keep them out of it. Sis, I'm working on it. Unfortunately, I probably won't get to sleep till about midnight again tonight. Just got so much going on here around the house right now that we've got to get done. Luckily, all my videos are edited. I got some good bangers coming out real soon. And hopefully we get some crazy activity here pretty soon. I've actually been contacted by another paranormal group It's the second one in the last year that has contacted me wanting stories. So, our name's starting to get out there, and I want to thank y'all for that help. But I've got to go because I've got to change Little Man. I just want y'all to know that we love all of y'all, and I hope y'all have a great rest of the week. Don't forget that if you're not a member, go ahead and subscribe, like, comment. No, Haley, when the K2, the way it works, sweetheart, is the higher the light, the more powerful the spirit is. It don't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. Yeah, you got to watch what you got to watch what you're watching, because there's some of that stuff that's fake, and they'll tell you all kind of lies. All that means is, the higher the light, meaning, there's 5 lights on the K2. There's green, or light green, dark green, yellow, orange, and red. The higher the color, the more EMF that the spirit's putting off, which just means that it's more things that they can do. Like if you want them to knock on something or move something, or, possibly manifest. Manifesting being show themselves to you, which we've seen, and I've seen. See, the last graveyard I went to, I saw 3 manifestations, and in the house, I have seen 1 manifestation. But yeah, it's safe. You don't have to worry about none of that. And Haley, if you ever have any other questions, y'all know how to get up with me. Like I said, I do have my own Discord channel for the page. We talk about anything and everything, as Gilly and Anna will tell you. I actually have it free for anyone that wants to join. If y'all want the link, just let me know, either in this video or one of my upcoming, and I'll gladly send y'all the link. But I do hope that y'all have a great rest of the week. Don't forget that Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, I'll be releasing a new video. It'll be part 4 of Chickamauga, which is the final film for there. Then I'm going to start venturing off from there.
Bye, love y'all.
That's sweet. Why don't you come over here and actually get in the camera?
Bye, love y'all.
She's such a sweetheart, and she is such a good little mama too. But we love each and every one of y'all, and we thank y'all so much for being here tonight. Just remember, when you're out in the world, y'all hear me say this in all my videos, and I believe this. When you're out in the world, show love, not hate. There's enough hatred in this world that we don't need to add to it. Show compassion for your fellow man. There's just, like I said, just way too much evil right now, which we know this has all been prophesied, and it's only going to get worse. But let's try to shed a little light in this dark times right now. But fam, until our next time, our next adventure, just remember, our hunt's just around the corner.
Yeah.
Love y'all.
Yeah, I tried to say that to them.